There is something your current life gives you that you don't want to lose. And until you see it clearly, you won't change anything. Because you're not just avoiding change, you're protecting something. Maybe you've noticed this pattern. You say you want to change your life. You make plans. You get motivated. You imagine a different version of yourself. But when it's time to act, something stalls. You delay. You distract yourself. You go back to what you normally do. Scrolling, comfort and procrastination, staying where things feel familiar. And afterwards you feel frustrated. Because you know better. You've watched the videos. You've read the advice. You've set the goals. So why does nothing actually change? At some point, the explanation becomes personal. Maybe I'm just undisciplined. Maybe I don't really want it. But that still doesn't fully explain it, because part of you does want change. So something else is going on underneath. Most people assume behavior is driven by goals, but behavior is also driven by rewards. Many people don't understand that there's a reward system in your brain keeping you from everything you want. Not just obvious rewards like money or success. Hidden rewards, for example. Avoiding discomfort gives relief. Avoiding failure avoids shame. Staying the same avoids uncertainty. Distracting yourself removes pressure. Even staying stuck can feel safe compared to the unknown. Your current patterns are not random. They are stabilized by something they give you in return, even if that return is subtle, even if it's not what you actually want long term. Think of it like this. A behavior that looks self-destructive on the surface can still be emotionally protective underneath. So the brain keeps choosing it, not because it's logical, because it works in the short term. This creates a loop. You feel discomfort. You choose a familiar behavior. You get short-term relief. That relief becomes the reward. And the brain learns. This is how we handle this feeling. So the pattern repeats. Over time, this becomes invisible. You stop seeing the reward. You only see the consequence. This is where most people misunderstand themselves. They think, I keep doing things I don't want to do. But often the truth is, I keep choosing something that gives me a payoff I don't fully recognize. That changes everything. Because now the problem isn't just discipline, it's two rewards competing with each other in your brain. On one side, you have long-term goals. On the other hand, you have immediate emotional relief. And in most moments, the brain chooses what feels better now, not what matters later. So the issue isn't that you're broken. It's that the current system is still working, just in a way that keeps you stuck. Here's shift number 1. Start asking a different question. What does this behavior do for me in the short term? Not what it cost you, what it gives you. Shift number 2. Notice the moment right before you avoid something. That's where the reward decision happens. Not after, right before. Shift number 3. Don't just remove behaviors. Replace the reward. If you only remove the coping mechanism, the brain will bring it back. Because the need underneath is still there. Shift number 4. Expect resistance when you try to change. Not because you're failing, but because you're removing something that currently works emotionally, even if it's holding you back. Here's the most important thing to take away from this. If you've been stuck for a long time, it's worth considering this. You are not only fighting habits you want to stop, you are also protecting rewards you haven't fully seen yet. And real change doesn't happen when you force behavior. It happens when the hidden payoff loses its grip. Because once you see what the behavior is doing for you, you can finally choose something better.